Okay, so next up we have Tommy. Tommy's joined the program a little bit later, but we ensure you that Tommy's enthusiasm can light up a room. So for today, Tommy will be speaking about one of his favorite topics, tornadoes. Please put your hands together. Welcome Tommy to the stage.
Did you know, often before a tornado, the sky will turn green due to the condensed rain in the sky? Trigger warning for this presentation. This presentation may contain images of possibly disturbing destruction, images of people who have passed away due to a tornadic event, and mentions of death. The contents of this presentation is: what is a tornado, wedge tornadoes, where tornadoes mostly form, enhanced Fujita and the Fujita scale, what to do in a tornado, the worst tornado, and in memory of twist X. What is a tornado? A tornado, formed by a supercell storm system containing a mesocyclone, are violent rotating columns of air that spin around, usually quite slow but sometimes quickly. They go from the sky to the ground. It's a common misconception that they go from the ground up. That has been proven by many sources to be a myth. When there is a severe thunderstorm in warm, moist, unstable air that usually crosses over the cold front, the warm air rises through the cold air, causing an updraft. The updraft will begin to rotate if winds get strong enough. Tornadoes are fast, violent, rotating columns of air and water vapor, ripping usually across farmland, making them not dangerous unless they get strong enough or close enough to housing. Wedge tornadoes. Wedge tornadoes are wider than normal tornadoes, and they are often more destructive too. Some examples of wedge tornadoes are El Reno, Oklahoma, May 31st, 2013, the widest recorded tornado at 2.6 miles wide. Joplin, Mississippi, May 22nd, 2011. Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Alabama, April 27th, 2011. Moore, Oklahoma, 20th of May, 2013. The Bridge Creek Moor, Oklahoma, 3rd of May, 1999. Silver City, Rolling Fork, Mississippi, 24th of March, 2023. Enhanced in Fujita and the Fujita scale. Originally, in 1971, Ted Fujita created the Fujita scale to measure the wind speeds of a tornado and give it a rating according to the wind speeds, which later was changed and put into operation as the Enhanced Fujita scale, which assessed wind speeds, but mainly damage, on February 1st, 2007. Tornado Alley and Dixie Alley. Tornado Alley is the part of America that has the perfect conditions for a tornado, and slightly below it is Dixie Alley. The two contain portions of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee, and even into some of southern Missouri. What to do in a tornado. In the event of tornado, most people would be scared if they didn't know what to do, and that could be dangerous. If there were a tornado, you would get a notification on your phone that looks something like this. Though in Australia, it may show a different service issuing the warning. What you should do in this situation depends on your life. The safest place in a tornado is usually in a storm cellar or basement, but in the case you don't have one, the best place is in a room with no windows and 4 surrounding walls. Make sure it's not near any exterior walls either. Never hide near windows or in a shed or garage. The wind will rip the metal apart. In the case you're outside or driving, the best place to hide is in a ditch covering your neck and head. Stay away from trees and power lines. Never hide under an overpass as it is a tunnel for more wind. Always keep an eye on the weather so you know if you should stay inside that day. Worst tornadoes. There have been many tornadoes, but there are a select few which have been particularly destructive. These are some of the worst that have happened in history. The next 3 slides are a few examples. The slides will include images of tornado damage caused by the tornado. Be wary of that. Joplin, Mississippi, 2011. On the 22nd of May, 2011, a supercell capable of producing tornadoes spawned near Joplin, located in Jasper County. This storm system at 5:34 p.m. spawned a tornado which would change the city of Joplin forever. After the tornado spawned, it was headed straight for Joplin. As it hit the city, it was almost over a mile wide. After a while of being on the ground, the damage it had left was nothing someone could ever describe in words. Nearly everything in the path of this tornado was destroyed. When it dissipated at 6:20 p.m., 46 minutes after touching down, the EMS and National Weather Service and the storm chasers nearby were flooding the city of Joplin to assess damage and help people who needed it. This tornado was rated EF5 due to how devastating the damage was. Hackleburg, Phil Campbell, Alabama, 2011. On the 27th of April, during the super outbreak, a town in Alabama would suffer from a devastating tornado. The tornado dropped from the supercell at 3:05 p.m., then progressed quickly towards the town of Hackleburg. When it reached there, the tornado had already been on the ground for quite some time, and when it reached Hackleburg, to the citizens, it felt like they were going through hell. After the tornado passed, it continued and headed towards the town of Phil Campbell, where it yet again did EF5 damage. After hitting Phil Campbell, the tornado dissipated at 3:28 p.m. The final rating of this tornado was an EF5 with 210 mile per hour wind speeds. Bridge Creek, Moore, Oklahoma, 1999. In 1999, on the 3rd of May, a storm system would produce a tornado which would soon be warned as a tornado emergency by the National Weather Service, who would be live streaming on the Weather Channel throughout the whole event. This tornado was destructive as it went through the city of Moore and also the small town of Bridge Creek. Throughout the event, the tornado produced damage that would be rated as an EF5. The tornado was 1.32 kilometers wide. This tornado had 36 fatalities. In memory of TwistX. On the 31st of May, 2013, the TwistX team was storm chasing during the El Reno tornado. This will be the last tornado the three would chase. The three were chasing this tornado and got stuck in the outer bands of the storm, which had high winds, so they weren't able to get to the car moving out of the tornado's path. Due to the odd path of the tornado did a loop during its path. The TwistX team were not able to get out of the path, and their car was mangled. No piece of metal was straight on the car. Tim Samaras, Paul Samaras, and Carl Young were all found dead in the car. As of May 31st, 2023, it has been 10 years since we have lost these wonderful people. Thank you.